Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Alright, so didn't have a very great day today. My computer found off. My laptop gave me a very tough time, and so I have to do all my work through my good old mobile phone. But however, I didn't allow this to affect my thought process, my work. Yes, it did impact my work a bit because I have to work managing my entire work through my phone, which is difficult because the screen is smaller. But I want to ask you guys a question. How many times have you allowed something that has not worked in your favor or has not happened according to the way that you want it, and that you have allowed it? Hi Justin, you can't hear me. Why is that so? My volume seems full. Is there a problem with everyone? Hi Neeta, so good to see you. Hi Claude, I have been loving your videos, Claude. I just wish I was in South Africa. I would have joined a class and never missed it even once. Oh, great, thank you. Alright, so I was talking about how many times have you allowed a situation which has not worked in your favor, which has not worked according to the way you have planned, and you have allowed that to affect it to you. And then you have had a disastrous day. You have already had a disastrous beginning and you have had a disastrous day ahead. How many times has that happened with you? And what do you actually do to not to allow it to affect you? Any tools and techniques and thought process that you apply to it. For me, yes, it's taken a long time to come to this kind of a position where a lot of things that happen around me, I kind of just allow it to pass on. I don't allow them to affect me. But yes, this hasn't happened very smoothly overnight, within like 10-15 days. No, it doesn't happen like that. You need to give time and patience for everything. Even when you plant a seed, it takes time to take the form of a plant or a tree. So everything takes its own time. So if you are learning how not to allow these situations to affect you, you need to share your thoughts in the comments section and let me know what do you do to handle these kind of situations. I have a lot of tools and techniques to share with you, but if you would want to know how I do this, it's a beautiful 10-week journey. So if you want to know more, I have the details given in my bio, in the description. Also, I wanted to share that we are having a live Zoom session tomorrow. I have already made a few posts about that on my Instagram and my Facebook page as well. The Zoom session will mostly be talking about the teenagers, the young adults from the age group of 17 to about 25 is the age group that we are looking at. The basic purpose of this Zoom call is to understand the ups and downs that the youngsters feel in terms of planning their career, in terms of their first jobs, and the anxieties that they come across, the situations that they come across, and how we can kind of help them to handle and cope up with these kind of situations in a very positive way. And of course, like I said, we do have our tools and techniques in place. So if you would want to know, it's a free session. Do join us tomorrow. It's happening at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and we will be also answering a lot of questions and queries because in India, as of now, there are a lot of children who will be giving their 10th standard exams and their 12th standard exams, which is like a big thing over here, because then you'll be passing out from your 10th grade and moving on to 11th and planning your career accordingly. So I see a lot of parents these days who are probably already anxious. They already have planned a few things in their heads and they want to push it onto the children. Is the scenario that I have seen a lot of times. Say for example, if I wanted to be a doctor and I couldn't be a doctor, so I am kind of very subtly pushing it towards my children that, okay, you know what, you should take up science, you know what, you should take up this particular subject, which is good to advise though, but do not impose this on your child, because you don't know how your child is going to take it or face it, or what are the things that he would start feeling internally. He or she might not share it with you. So these are the delicate topics that we will be covering tomorrow. So if you are interested, definitely you all can be a part of this Zoom call that's happening tomorrow, and we will be more than happy to assist you and answer all your questions. So that's about it. Hey Claude, would you want to be a part of this session and give us some great fitness health tips to keep our anxiety and anxiousness in control? Thank you, Justine. I'm glad you can hear me now. Claude, I'm waiting for a reply. By the way, you guys should go and watch out the videos that are being put up by Claude in Facebook for health and fitness. They are so amazing and high in energy levels. All right, I'll just send you an invite. Invite Claude. Sorry, this impromptu. So once you accept it, hey, how are you doing?
Hi guys, how are you?
Good. It's so good to have you. Impromptu session.
Yeah, this is a surprise invitation. I love it.
I was actually watching your video the other day on Facebook where you were out in the forest and it was a large open ground, and I felt so good. I mean, sitting here in India, I was feeling so nice. I just wanted to be over there, with all of you.
You can still come. You can still come and join us.
Yes. Let me catch the next slide.
You can pay us a surprise visit and join. Let me see,
Sure, absolutely. I'd love that. I would love that.
Yeah. Hey,
so
hi,
tell us.
Neeta. Yeah,
so
no,
tell us, Claude, I just wanted to ask you any suggestions do you have for these young teenagers who are dealing with anxiousness? What kind of fitness levels they should take care of? How should their mental state of mind be? How can they calm themselves down with all these tensions?
I didn't hear your question.
I was asking for the young teenagers who will be passing out from the high school now, and now they will be choosing their career paths. Okay. What would you suggest in terms of fitness levels? How can they manage to keep their mind calm so that they can take a good decision for themselves? How can they control their anxiousness and the pressure?
Something that a lot of people they don't understand is that exercise can also, one of the many benefits of exercise, it can also help you think clearly. It can help you think clearly. It can help you really, when you take decisions, there must be decisions that you really think like nicely. You more grounded.
Claude, you'll have to speak a little louder, Claude. Sorry.
Okay. Let me come close to the screen. So
sure,
what I'm saying is, what people they don't understand. Can you hear me now? One of the many benefits of exercise, it's improve your mood, and it can help you also think clearly. Yes. Exercise also improve your memories. So
True.
If let's say there's something that you want to do, like you said, they want to choose the career path, or they want to go into the university, it can really help them to think clearly, improve their memories. And to exercise, you really don't have to be in the gym. Like what you just said, you saw us outside in the open. What I always tell people whenever people come to me and ask what's the best way to exercise, so the answer is always do what works for you. If walking works for you, awesome. If swimming is what works for you, do it. If cycling, rock climbing, running marathon or sprinting, whatever works for you, whatever you feel is good for you, do it. So what I say is keep experimenting, keep trying and see what's going to work for you.
Right. Because what happens is a lot of times people associate fitness just with weight loss. just with wanting to work on certain area of their body, and that's it. A lot of people don't think that exercise can actually give them a lot of benefits in terms of emotionally, in terms of mentally, not just physically, isn't it? That's
Yeah, and actually, I'm a bit controversial when it comes to that, because for me, weight loss is one of the benefits of exercising. It can be short term, but
Hmm.
long term, you need to work on your psychology. You need to work on your psychology of weight loss as well. You need
Yes,
to work on your mindset if you really want to
right,
lose weight. Exercise has got so
right,
many benefits. Like I said, it improves your memories. It helps you even fight anxiety and depression. It decreases your
absolutely,
risk of cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and so on. It's really help on that. But if you want to lose weight, you need to go deep into your mindset as well and work on your limiting beliefs, because we all have limiting beliefs and stories that we keep telling ourselves why we can't lose weight. So if you work on
right,
all those stories and you work on your belief, you work in that voice inside your head that keep telling you that you're not enough the way you are, then you never
right,
lose weight long term.
right.
Makes sense?
I think I should invite you as a host for my session tomorrow that I'm having.
Yeah,
It would be
please.
great to have you and answer all these queries, for all these teenagers around
Yeah.
dealing with these kind of things.
Yeah, no,
What do you suggest?
that would be awesome. I would love that. Actually, now I need to jump in another meeting now. I see they're sending me a message that they're waiting for me. But whenever you host it, please let me know, and I'll be very glad to come and take part, and we can share. Actually, and the message on health and fitness and mindset is something that we need to spread, because a lot of people they're still taking it like, but we need to start taking it seriously. Like what I said in my video, 60% of teenagers nowadays are obese in the world. 60%. Uh, that's alarming.
True, I agree.
Obesity is the deadliest disease at the moment, and people
Mm,
were not even looking into it. We're not even, you know, obesity is the second disease that kill people after smoking.
right.
And yet people that we don't even look into it seriously and start addressing that topic, especially when it comes to teenagers. They need to learn how to look after themselves, how to look after their own health and their mindset as well. But we're not addressing that enough.
The other thing that I came across was, when I was interacting with a few known friends of mine about this 10-week journey, and I was telling how impactful it can be for your children, because if they learn this process now, the next 40 years will be not so difficult for them, as in like they would know how and what to do things, they would know how to plan, they would not have fear, like you said, of this limited belief and these inner voices, because they would have overcome that. But I was surprised by the fact that a lot of parents are not so keen, I mean, they are ready to spend a few thousands on the dresses and renovate, their houses, but they're not ready to renovate the life of their child. And I just don't know why are people not kind of, taking, I mean, I don't know how to put it, but it's like you said, it's alarming. It's for the good in the future of your child. How are the parents not thinking from that point of view is something that's really worrying me.
You know, the bottom line is, if for the parents, health is not their priority, you can't expect them to make it the priority of their children. And it's time
Hmm.
now we start speaking about our priorities, because we put it somewhere else. And for me, health
Right,
has to be on top, it has to be number one. Because without
right,
your health, you've got nothing. I really don't care how much money someone has in the bank. I don't, but if you
right.
don't have health, you've got nothing. So that has to be the number one thing on our priority list. And yet,
Absolutely.
and yet, it's always on the back seat. We're busy chasing money, we're busy chasing work, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. It's awesome.
Right,
But
right,
we must
right.
also have time to look after our own health.
Great. So what I think we should do is we should have a nice, well-planned session with the right set of questions, and we can have a fabulous discussion, because this is a very, very big topic to cover and a lot
Yes.
of points to discuss, isn't it?
No, definitely. Like I said, I'm gonna rush in another meeting now. Please let me know when. and I'm going to. I'll really be very, very happy to have that conversation.
Oh, great. So what I'll do is I have already created an invite, but I would also like to add you into that, and we will share it across with our friends and family and colleagues and get as many as people possible on this Zoom call. I would really love to share your thoughts and benefits for the teenagers today. I think it's much needed today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'll be glad. I'll be waiting.
Yes, thank you, Claude, for coming into this and sharing your thoughts. I truly appreciate it. Though it was impromptu, so I'm absolutely sorry to just drag you
No,
inside my live video.
no, that's awesome. I'll wait for the one next time, and then we can develop this topic further.
All right, all right.
Thanks,
Thank you, Claude. Thank you so
Thanks. Bye.
much. Bye. All right, so that was Claude, the fitness coach with us, who gave us a few handy tips about how you should be handling your teenagers and why is it's so important to have a great mental health along with a great emotional state and not just the physical part of it. Like I said, we are having the Zoom session tomorrow to cover these topics. And I have already shared the link on my Instagram posts as well as on my Facebook page. I will be sharing the Zoom link again today after I complete this video in the description. And y'all can join me tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So take care, everyone. I'll see you again in a few days from now. Thank you. Bye.